Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. On this 06.14.2023. Current time is 05:50 a.m. Eastern Time here in Upstate New York, the southern tier of Upstate New York, where I live and reside. We're getting our day started. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Twitch, as well as Fireman Rich over there on Twitter. Check out my Twitter feed. That's where I post everything. I just tweeted out this broadcast, and I want to say good morning to Tony D. He's in the house, my very good friend and fellow broadcaster and brother veteran. As far as that goes, I want to say good morning to him. There's his tag. Thank you. He's with us right out of the gate. Tony is with us, so I'm popping your card, Tony. Show my appreciation and stuff, because it's all about the viewers here, as far as in the chat, and I appreciate it. And the replay people. Okay, I repurpose this over on Rumble, as far as that goes, and I appreciate and YouTube as far as that goes too. So I appreciate those replays there. But we have Tony D. He's at the if he didn't get in early, he's just rolling into the day job. And are you feeling better, Tony? You were a little under the weather yesterday. I was going to check up on you, but I was busy playing some PUBG, and then I had to mow the lawns yesterday, and the lawns are looking nice, which is good. And he might not be able to answer me because he's probably got roll call going, or starting his shift there, as far as that goes. Oh, I am. Thanks, man. Okay. So he's but we know you're going into work there and stuff like that. So I appreciate you being here, Tony. As always, check out Tony D here on Twitch. He is Tony Tone 72 on Twitch. And I had his card up there for Twitch, his Twitter account, as far as that goes. And but we're getting our day started. Today is Wednesday, hump day, as far as that goes. We're in the middle of the week, working towards the weekend. Of course, I don't work anymore. I'm retired, but I'm still working. I did some work yesterday. We mowed the lawn. I mowed the lawns yesterday. The missus, she does the push mowing around the things, and I just bop around. I guess it took me an hour and a half. It was a little quicker than normal. It was long. Hey, Tim, fan, yo, hey, rub it in, Rich. No, I'm not rubbing it in. No, you're just joking. But yeah, I worked yesterday. I just mowed. I told you around. I get to mow the lawns now, which I don't. And the missus doesn't miss mowing. It's just, there's a lot of bopping around, especially this one part of the lawns there, that one section of lawn that we mow. But I usually mow Thursday. We let it go because it was just, last week was just really hot, and then we had all that air quality wasn't all the greatest, so it wasn't good to be out there and stuff like that. So it needed it, and it was just right at that time where it cut it. It's like it's back down to that golf course level and stuff like that. And you mowed 6 acres you got yesterday. That's at the shop. Holy crap, that's a big area. We have probably about 2.5. I like to say three acres and stuff, but we got a big portion. We got a section of the cornfield out back here that runs along the back road here, as far as that goes, but we don't mow the cornfield. There's leftover winter wheat that they haven't harvested, but I think they planted something that goes in between. I don't know yet. Just got to wait and see. There's a mystery going on out in the corn. I call it the cornfield because the majority of the time we've been here, there's always been a cornfield out there. So yeah, you did about a little bit 2/3 more than what I had to do there, Tim. But it's looking nice. I'm looking out, and I'll go a little bit over into the neighbors because they don't really mow their side. So I go about maybe almost halfway. No, I go a little bit. They appreciate it, but I'm not mowing their whole lawn. I had to do it one summer because we knew they didn't have the lawnmower, but they have the lawnmower. They've got a couple boys over there that they're more than able to mow the lawn and stuff like that. I see my neighbor, he's out there. Sometimes he tries to and that grass is this high. the other side, they always keep groomed and stuff like that, but they're coming and going and stuff like that. So let's see. But yesterday was a great day. I'm not sure about today. Let me see. Did this tweet? This did tweet out, I think. Did it? Yeah. As far as that goes. And but yesterday, to get my day started, I started with the Tioga radio show. So that's posted up over Mixcloud. I got a good selection of Elon Musk comments on Tucker Carlson's episode 3 of his Twitter, or Tucker on Twitter, as bold. Wow, there's some things happening on Twitter. I'm not going to get into it, but we just got to stand by and wait and see and stuff like that. Tucker Carlson, I like Tucker. I know there's a lot of people don't, but I like Tucker. He has some good insights. I don't agree with a lot of. I'll say no. I won't say a lot. There's some things I don't agree with, but there's some things that I think he's right on point. But yesterday was a good day yesterday. But I don't think we're going to have that. So it did tweet out. Did it tweet out? Yeah, it did tweet out. I think today we're going to get back into the little wet weather and we got some rain Monday, which was good. And it dampened some things up. Let's see. Ewan said anyone on the left is more than. Oh yeah, he across the board there, Tim. I feel, to me, Twitter, when he took over and bought the play, and they got to, and I always say this, you got to, I don't care who you are, what side, he's the one that forked out the money, and I think he has a greater purpose to make sure that all sides are listened, and people aren't getting banned and stuff like that. Yeah, everyone had a chance. I feel safer now. Yeah, I had some concerns because I'm on some other platforms that you should always have some other platforms, because you never know when that one's going to go down. You need we used to call it back in the audio days, and when we just had audio boom. What's your lifeboat? And our lifeboat back then was Anchor. We had Anchor One. You only could get 2 or 3 minutes of audio, and then they opened it up to 5 minutes on Anchor. And then when Anchor became what it is today, now it's Spotify, because Spotify bought it. But Anchor, I'm still on Anchor. I'll be doing the audio podcast tomorrow on Spotify for podcasters. But we always had a lifeboat and stuff like that. So the lifeboat after Anchor, people got all pissy and moany, so they went to Lemur. And Lemur was a closed system. I don't like closed. I like open systems. I don't like closeness and keeping as far as that goes. Too much of that is a control freak type mentality as far as that goes. So Twitter was starting to get like that to me, because I'm over on Parler was one, Truth Social, Gitter and Gab, and now I'm also over on Locals as far as that goes. And but Twitter, I think, to me is a safe space. Now YouTube is starting to be like that, because there's a lot of people left YouTube to go to that created Rumble, and Rumble is I like Rumble. Rumble is a really great place and stuff like that. So if I had to go any place, I'd probably jump over there. But I'm here on Twitch, and I'm not going anywhere on Twitch, despite people saying that there's stuff going on. I think it's the crybabies that are crying over the. But then again, they're making some big money, so it's cutting into their side of it as far as the terms. There's been some big terms of agreement. Does anybody really read those? Maybe I should, I guess. But I just appreciate Twitch providing this platform, just like any other platform. Just like when we had Haps, as much bitching and moaning that I did, and I did more than my share, as you all. I know Tony knows I did, and Tim, you saw me over there. But I still respect the fact that it's their sandbox. Okay, that's all. That's for me. That's what it comes down. It's their sandbox. I'm going to respect that. Now, when they're outrightly not respectful to you, in a manner disrespectful, that's when you say, "Well, I'm pulling up my tent and I'm going." Because there's Hap sucks. Yeah, that's that quote from Tim Fan. Hap sucks. Yeah. It had its good and bad points, Tim. Okay, that's the takeaway. So I'm not gonna, it's they're all done. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Twitter and stuff like that. But currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, after that long sidetrack there, we got 56 degrees Fahrenheit, 13 degrees Celsius as far as that goes. So it's not a bad day. It is overcast out there, and we do look like we're going to get some rain because rain early. Let's see, what's it say? Oh, they got rain across the board. So let's see, rain early, then remaining cold with thunderstorms developing for the afternoon. High 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds out of the south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 100%. So there we have it. Sun rose this morning. It's stuck at 5:30. Hey, Ted Hicks, you barely said anything about Haps. You barely said anything about. I had my moments though, Ted. And he's Ted Hicks coming in from Long Island. He's a good broadcaster there on late night parenting, and I appreciate. He always gives me the shout out, so I had to be reciprocal. And as far as that goes, but I did my share a bit. I can look in the mirror and I can say I did my maybe a tad too much, because I sort of went outside my perspective of it's their sandbox. I said that, but I was still bitching and stuff like that. I just didn't like the fact that they, that was my biggest thing. But overall, it was okay. I just love the people I met, and a lot of you that are in the chat, all you guys in the chat, that's where I met y'all, as far as that goes. So that's the biggest takeaway. So I have to thank Haps for that. In that aspect, I would disagree with Tim. Haps did not suck, because I met some great people, and I'm still associated with all those great people as far as that goes. But so I do my share. I try not to, but it's not worth the complaint. But let's see, sun's stuck at rising at 5:30 in the morning. What's going on with that? It rose about 32 minutes ago. Yeah, 32 minutes ago. 5:30 a.m. and it'll be setting at 5:43 a.m. And it looks like we got rain across the board. What's the 10-day? Let me see how this is setting up. Haps apps suck. Come on, haha. The people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tim. It's just that the overall, towards the end, I was really getting into the groove. I liked Haps because I was doing this thing when I'm doing on Twitch now over on Haps for quite a while, every day actually, as far as that goes. And so it's just, you can find, there's people finding fault here from what I'm hearing. We love it for the community. That's about it. Yes, that is Ted. And no one expresses that more than Tony D. Tony D is, he was our unofficial mayor of Haps. So he really was, and he still talks community here on Twitch. Get together and get your butt off the thing and get broadcasting and stuff like that. So everything we do leads up to this. Yeah, that's a good point too there, Tim. Geez, I could use that for the thought for the day. As far as that goes, that's a good one, Tim. I like that one. Everything we do leads up to this moment that we're doing. Yeah, this moment. So yeah, it looks like on the chart we're at 100% over the next day. That's my quote. Yeah, I like that one. I do. That's a good one, Tim. That's a real good. Everything we do leads up to this moment. That's true. Yeah, I'm just looking at the 10-day, so it's going to rain up until all day today, as far as that goes. And Tony agrees, good one. I just made that. Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to write that one down as far as that goes. Tim Fan's comments there. That's a good one. I like that. I'm saying I don't normally make that would be a good a good quote for the day. I just Write that one down, Tim. I like that one. That's a good one. That is a good one. Let's see. Our world times and temperatures as we speak. Honolulu, Hawaii, which they're at 12:05 a.m. this morning. They just dipped over into today, 12:05 a.m. in the early morning, as far as late overnight. In Honolulu, clear sky, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona, at 3:05 a.m. Clear sky, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, at 4:05 a.m. Clear skies, 54 degrees Fahrenheit there. Chicago, Illinois, at 5:05 a.m. Cloudy skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Where is he at? Where is he? I know you put it up here. Oh, there it is. Out in Michigan, where Tim Fan 43 is at, it's 55 degrees now, and it's going up to be 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. In New York City, the jungle, at 6:06 a.m., it's sunny skies. They're going to have some sun down there. 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, where Tony D, I forgot to say, salute day, hashtag positive start to the day. And good morning from Tony and the other guys in the chat.
Morning, everybody.
She's out there in the living room watching the morning news and stuff. Keep me updated after I get off of this dog and pony show. But Tony D, he's got 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Currently down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, where he's at. 82 for the high, 67. Drizzling, so you got some rain down that way, too. Okay. And let's see, across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean in Cork, Ireland, it's 11:06 a.m. Cloudy skies, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italy, at 12:07 p.m. Partly cloudy, partly sunny. 72 degrees Fahrenheit. In New Delhi, India, we have at 3:37 p.m. Partly cloudy, partly sunny. 106 degrees in New Delhi. In Mumbai, India, at 3:37 p.m. It's partly cloudy, partly sunny. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Kuala Lumpur, at 6:07 p.m. It's sunny, and it's at 90 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan, at 7:07 p.m., cloudy skies and 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in Australia, Melbourne, Australia, at 8:07 p.m., cloudy skies. No, clear skies. Open your eyes, Rich. Clear skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. And then in Sydney, Australia, at 8:07 p.m., clear skies, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's our world times and temperatures as we speak. And Double J's, hey, good morning, Double J's. Yeah, that cyclone is making it hot here. Okay, so that's where you get in New Delhi, 106. Wow. Good morning, Double J's. And glad to have you here, Double J's. As far as that goes, we're Double J's coming in. He's down in Mumbai, India, which is south. He's on the coast as far as that goes. And everybody's saying, Tim Fan saying, yo, as far as that goes. And let's see. Just checking the we're at 2600. We're usually up at 2700, but we're still 3% or 0.3% on the CPU. So Double J saying hi to everybody there as far as that goes. And let's see. And backing up, it's 3 hours ago, Elon Musk tweeted once again, and this goes along what we were talking about just as we were opening the broadcast here, and Ted and Tim Fan saying, yep, everybody had a chance. I'm just looking at a tweet that Elon did here. He says, once again, this is 3 hours ago, once again, I'd like to offer this platform to anyone on the left. You will get equal treatment. So there it is. That's from That's a lot more than we got from that guy Jack, who was the previous caretaker of Twitch, or Twitter, I should say. I know there's people that don't like him. Okay, you disagree with them and stuff like that, but he's monstrous. He's launching rocket ships, for Christ's sakes. He had a big one that blew up after about 14 seconds. Well, I don't know. It was 14 seconds. How long did it? It flew, so it was up there before they hit the destruct. It didn't stage, I guess. It didn't separate or something like. And going back on the replays, you can see when it was going up the Starship. It was at an angle, and everybody first said, "Oh, that's the way it's supposed to be." No, they had problems right from the get-go. You look at those thrusters. You have that many engines pushing out that much thrust. They had rocks going off into the nitrogen tanks or the oxygen tanks. Just imagine it didn't pierce it. You could have had an explosion on that side. Oh man! But no, you got yeah. Jack went against the Indian government. It's you said versus we said debate. Yeah. As far as that goes. Now, Double J's, can you use Twitter? Can you use Twitter in India? I know you can't use TikTok, but can you use Twitter in India? You can use Twitter. Yeah, you follow me on Twitter, so yeah, you use it. What's the latest? The latest is I got Tony and me were talking about this Sunday on his broadcast. He had a broadcast there with Brian, and my gut feeling is because if you go to your Twitter media library where you used to have producer, I used to be get on Twitter Live on the desktop. I can no longer. I haven't been on Twitter Live that much over the last 6 months and stuff, but I remember being able to get on here. I had a workflow here, and I like getting on because I could use OBS and all that, and the soundboard to bring music in. It's no longer there. So after that, a month ago, you had Elon having his famous, so he's looking at Periscope 2015 version, and he's laughing and saying, no, that's too pixelated. You have to, he's turned it to some people, and he's pointing to, he says, you have to fix that. That was my moment. He's going to be doing something. He wouldn't be airing this and showing if there wasn't something down the line. What have we had most recently? An individual by the name of Tucker Carlson was let go from Fox, so he sat back. He probably has. I think there's some controversy. There might be. They have to go to the courts of whether he can do this or not. But he has his own. It's like a 5-minute show broadcast. He does every Tuesday, I think. He had 2 of them last week, but he had one yesterday. He puts it out at about 6 o'clock on his Twitter feed, and it's Tucker. From Twitter, or I forget what it's called. Here, hang on, I can bring it up right here real quick. It's called Tucker on Twitter. Well, Fox News is saying that's a breach of his contract, which yeah, it could be. It's right there. What he's doing is the same as what he was doing, but it's a 13-minute broadcast, 13 minutes and 22 seconds that he posted up yesterday at 6 o'clock. So I'm in tune watching him now on Twitter, and the picture that he has, I think he had to clean that up because I think when Elon was on his watching of Periscope, I think he was in talks with. This is just my It probably didn't happen, but it just seems funny that he's got to fix. He says you got to fix that video, and you look at how Tucker is broadcasting. That is crystal clear, and it's from Twitter. So does that mean Twitter's going to be doing something? And there's been some tweets out there, not directly, as far as that goes, not directly from Twitter itself, but a third-party tweet saying that the engineers are working on something. Elon hasn't confirmed that yet. If Elon posts that, yeah, my engineers are working on that, boom. I don't think he wants to say that because he knows everybody's biting at the bit because for years they bring back Periscope. Twitter can do that. I think Periscope is still there. It's just Twitter Live, and people just don't like that. You still got the hearts and stuff like that. But the biggest change for Twitter Live is you can no longer go on the desktop, and that's just recently, or last 2-3 months. That I guess because I tried it again. I was telling Tony last week I was trying. I said, "Where did it go? What happened? All it's showing on my Twitter media library is all pictures. Where did all those videos go that I posted? There's not there. They're stored somewhere in the back servers that they disconnected or something like that. So no map to find. Yeah, the map. I that's a little intrusive. That map. When I first saw that map, I'm like, holy crap. That that's sort of. I think that goes across the line of privacy. You don't want to. That's there's people that they really guard their privacy as far as that goes. I'm a little more open now as far as that goes. I talked to the missus here as far as I won't say her name, even though I have spelled it out. It's obvious. And you can figure out where anybody lives and stuff like that. But I thought it was a neat feature. Don't get me wrong, okay? But I thought it was a little bit of intrusive as far as that goes. So just that picture, the last he has 3 episodes. The third episode, when I've watched all 3, the freaking video on that Tucker, what's it called here? Tucker on Twitter. That's what he's calling his broadcast. It's like a 10 to 13, 15-minute broadcast as far as that goes. And yeah, true on the map. Okay, yeah. I thought it was neat. It's like, holy crap, I can find out where these people are and stuff. I like the map where it showed they had broadcasts and stuff like that. But I think the map would have, for me, the map is okay if you get down to where you're going down to just a region. I mean, that map actually brought you right. I think the initial map, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim, it brought you right down to the freaking street. And I'm like, whoa, I don't like that. So, just saying, it was a cool feature, though. Let's see, our thought for the day, as far as that goes. Let's see, let me get to it. Yeah, lots of laughing. You know what I'm talking about, right, Tim? It's like, let's see. Our thought for the day comes from the Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama is from India. He's a great person that graced us here when he was on the. Well, the Dalai Lama is over in that region where Double J's is at. The country Nepal. Correct me if I'm right on that, Double J's. I don't want to be disrespectful to the Dalai Lama. Yeah, he's up there, but he's a great world leader, and I love. He's up in that top 5 people that he's. Let's see. Actually, now that I think, I got Abraham Lincoln, and Dalai Lama is still alive. I love meeting him would be like meeting Pope John Paul, as far as that goes, who's passed away. So, but Tibet. Okay, all right. I said Nepal. Tibet. Okay. I want to be as far as that go. And he is a refugee in India. Okay. Thank you, Double J's. That's good. And I love the guy. I really do. The man, he just, I never met him, but what I've read on him, and he's just like other leaders that have graced us on this big blue marble as far as their words. And his thought for the day goes as follows. Remember that not getting what you want is sometimes a wonderful stroke of luck. Think that's that right. And your comment, that quote that you had there, Tim, I'm going to say, you're no Dalai Lama, but that was a good statement that you made there earlier and stuff like that. I forget what I write down. I can't get my writing here. I like good quotes. They keep a perspective. They keep you on an even keel. So remember that not getting what you want is sometimes a wonderful stroke of luck. And my takeaway on that is better be careful what you wish for. Because sometimes, And I think that's what the Dalai Lama was talking about. Everything we do leads up to, keep that in, I like that one. Everything we do leads up to this moment. Exactly. We have a path that we're all traveling and stuff. We have to move forward. You know, we have to move forward. And what was the comment about moving forward that I said? Oh, okay. This was from the character Ted Lasso, a TV character over there on Apple TV. He's a soccer coach or something like that, bungling soccer coach or coach that he wants. But don't fight back, fight forward, move forward. Sometimes it's not worth fighting, so it's just move forward, leave the bullshit behind and stuff like that. So we got to move forward, and so we got two. Thanks to Tim Fan 43. We have a second thought for the day. You're right up there. I have you right there with the Dalai Lama, Ted. Remember from the Dalai Lama's quote. Remember that not getting what you want is sometimes a wonderful stroke of luck. I like that. And then Tim Fan 43's quote and our additional thought for the day. Everything we do leads up to this moment. I like that. Thank you, Ted. Or thank you, Tim. And thank you, Dalai Lama. A great man. A great man. I would love to meet him as far as that goes. Let's see. Today's National Day. Today. Oh, this is good. I like this one because I already see what we're going to have for the National Day because we got an event going here locally. Well, actually, no. I'm going to have to go with the other one. I got to put the flag out today. Okay. Let me copy this here for a minute because I am going to tweet this out on my Twitter feed. And you'll, haha, nice, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm going to write that one down. I like that one, Tim. That's a good one, the moment, because this moment, okay, you guys, and this is the moment right here that where I'm going to say the people in the chat, I appreciate them being in the chat because you are the ones that make this this broadcast very, very successful. If I just broadcasting to one person, two persons, that's good. If I'm just sitting here broadcasting, talking to myself, I can live with that. I'm not here to get big numbers or anything like that. So to this moment, and I like saying that because I'm a simple person and I like simple things. You know, when things get too gobbledygook, it's like, let's see. Let me post this up here. I want to post this. I want to get this Twitter thing before I say anything. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, yeah. Today, let's see. Yeah, today is Wednesday, the June 14th. It is the 165th day. It is the 24th week of the year, and we're 45% through the year as far as that goes. So today is the Army's birthday. So happy birthday, U.S. Army, on this day. We have, and along with those Army folks, today is National Bourbon Day, so drink some bourbon to celebrate your birthday. We have World Blood Donor Day. Okay, National Pop Goes the Weasel. Jeez. National Cucumber Day. There's a good one. It also is National Strawberry Shortcake Day, and on this day, today is the start of, and it's going to be a rainy day today, I think, the Strawberry Festival start. Does the Strawberry Festival start today?
Tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. All right. Okay. I know I had the Owego Penny Saver up Monday and stuff when we talked about that. The Strawberry Festival takes place in downtown Owego here and in Tioga County. So today is National Strawberry Shortcake Day, and we had some strawberry shortcake a couple of days ago. But the one I'm going with, and I'm gonna have to put the flag out as far as that goes. Let me get the verbiage. Can anybody guess where I'm going at? What today is? It's an important day. It's often, and it's And it goes along. Everything we do leads up to this moment, and this particular item represents everything about this country, as far as the history of this country, good or bad. Okay, good or bad. I don't know. Can anybody guess what I'm going to be? What national day I'm going with today? Let's see. It's not a holiday, so let's see. I'm going to cut this out here. There we go. I just tweeted it out before I say it, out of respect. It's like raising the flag. Raising the flag. The United States of America flag. Because today, on June 14th, National Flag Day, honors Old Glory. That's our flag's name, our nickname, and commemorates the adoption of the United States flag on June 14th, 1777. It says the holiday, but it's not really a real. It's a holiday in respects that it's sort of marginalized, but it's still an important day for me because the day is where Americans show respect for the United States flag and what it represents. It represents the best and also the bad of this country, because there's some people that I've seen back National Chillax Day. Yeah, I thought we already had Chillax Day. And what it represents. Representing independence and unity, the Star Spangled Banner, another nickname for the flag, has become a powerful symbol of Americanism, and the flag is flown proudly. Hashtag National Flag Day. Good morning, Thamer. Good morning. Coming in from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Glad to have you here, sir. While Betsy Ross was given credit for stitching together the first American flag, there isn't any sound effect supporting the story. Or sound evidence. Sound evidence. At the same time, there isn't any disapproval of it either. Part of the conflict is there were several designs of consideration at the same time. There were many flag makers, and more than one claims the first. During Ross's revolutionary time, several standards were carried bearing the red and white stripes, and the various symbols were the blue field with stars now shown, as far as that goes. So, land of the free, home of the brave. Exactly. That's one of the sayings there, Double J's. Sometimes with some of the things the United States does around the world, it's the land of the idiots, too. Got to take the good with the bad, is what I'm saying as far as that goes. And I probably served, and I was on many a flag detail, as far as flag raising detail for Reveille, raising the flag on the post on the air base, as far as that goes. When I was I did that when I was at NCO, the NCO Academy down in Barksdale Air Force Base. The last half of my Air Force career as a 30-day residence, I had the honor of raising the flag right there at the school, along with a few others there at the start of the duty day. As far as it was a 30-day residence there at Barksdale, and our class. What was it? Our class? Our class, I think, was the last class that was part of Strategic Air Command. Because SAC. When you go to SAC, you never go back. The saying was back in the Air Force days, and SAC became the Air Combat Command. They changed the commands and stuff like that. So I've had a chance, and after this broadcast, I'm going out and I get my flag, and I'm going to be posted it out on the front porch. Today is June 14th. It is National Flag Day here in the United States. So that's our national day for today, as far as that goes. It's quite famous. Land of the free. Land of the free. Yeah, quite famous. Yeah, exactly. Double J's. Exactly. Land of the brave. Sometimes I look at brave because I've been told I was brave during my Air Force careers. You know, it's just like I wasn't. And I look at that as like, I don't think I was brave. I just didn't think. I just acted as far as a firefighter, because you're trained in different scenarios and stuff like that. And there's certain sticky situations you get into and stuff, and you don't think about them until after the fact. And it's like, holy shit, I did that. And I got to be honest with you. People are saying you're brave, and I say, no, I was freaking stupid. And I'm looking at it, I should have been fucking scared. It's another story there as far as that goes. I'm very blessed and thankful that everything that I did led to this moment, because there's probably some situations where I've had some brother firefighters that didn't make it, and that's sad, because they were great people. They're great people, and I think about them every day as far as that goes. So today is National Flag Day. That's good. Okay, let's see. Tomorrow, hey, no country is perfect, but America is unique in itself. Yeah, I can learn. Yeah, and that's the thing, the takeaway. You know, it's just the diversity of this country, and it's just not one segment. It's diversity of everyone, and as much as you know, and I know Tony has talked about this, about the things happening down there on the southern border. Those people are trying to. The vast majority of those people, I can understand. They're coming to this country for a reason, for what it represents, and this country isn't perfect, like Double J says. It's not perfect. It's nothing's perfect, really. Just the man upstairs. As far as that goes, the man upstairs. As far as that goes, that's just the way I look at it. But those people are coming here for a purpose and stuff, and it's just not one segment. Okay, it's just you know, we have some sketchy past. Okay, we tried to rectify that and stuff, but you can't rewrite history. It is what it is as far as that goes, and we can only try and be better. We could try and go towards that perfection, but you're never going to get there. But again, it ties in what Tim was saying. Everything we do leads to this moment, and the same thing could say about the history of the United States, as far as that goes. So that's good. I see fires. I stay away bravely. Lead to this. I looking back on some things, Stammer, I could say that is a very true statement. I see fires. I stay away. You know, that's why I decided to retire. You know, I got out of the volunteer bits here 10 years ago and stuff like that. I still am interested. Once in a great while, I'll say, man, I could still do. Nah, I don't want to do that. That's when, if I was to go back, it just, you know, you know, as far as that goes, that it's a younger person's gig as far as that. And Double J's, well, firefighting is really up there in the terms of one. Yeah, but yeah, I think just daily life can be dangerous too. Double J's, depending, you know, where you're at and stuff like that, what's going on around the world as far as that goes. And I know I think it was this past month, wasn't there a real serious train accident in India? I mean, you could be riding on this train and boom, that's all she wrote. As far as, I think there was a real it was one of the worst train accidents. Correct me if I'm wrong, Double J's, but I remember seeing something the last couple of weeks. There was a very serious train accident in India, and there was a lot of people that died. So, you know, that's you could say, yeah, firefighting is dangerous, but just taking, I mean, here in the United States, I got the fear right now that I don't really want to ride on an airplane. Okay, once I got out of the service, I said, that's it. I don't want to get on an airplane unless I absolutely have to. Oh, was it? Oh, Thammer, there was 100 casualties. Wow. See, that's just taking a train. You're just going from point A to point B, and it's, you know, anything we do, I guess, when it's scary, you know. But people say, "Well, yeah, you're brave." Yeah, I don't know. It's just, if your perspective, all right, but it's like, so just saying. Let's see. Tomorrow we will be doing. We did the mix cloud. Hey, Jeeves. Good morning, Jeeves. Good morning. Glad to have you here. Yes, huge train accident. It was that. Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I'm like, oh, that's where Double J's is at. He's over in India, man. I just hope he wasn't. I seen you pop up here and stuff like that. So I don't like talking about major accidents like that, but unless they become because there was a serious accident over in Syria a couple of days that took some military lives on a helicopter accident and stuff like that. I don't, just like I think about think about the families that they have loved ones that lost. 3 trains were involved in that Double J's. Wow. That's the world we live in and stuff. The things we got to put up with and stuff. But geez, you're back in Vancouver? Last time we talked to you Monday, you said you were getting ready to board a plane. So obviously you're back in Vancouver. There, you're back in Canada. You're probably recovering from all the jet lag or something like that. So good to have you here this morning, sir. Good to have Mr. Twix Jeeves as far as that goes, and he does a DJ broadcast here, and he's on a show with Helen, who actually I said good morning to yesterday. You know who's back? Walt is back. Walt is back. Walt Hollick. I hadn't seen him. He popped up I got a ding, and I'm looking at that. Yeah, you're back in Vancouver. Okay. Walt Hollick. He's left. I don't think he got a little tired of TikTok, and he's back here. He's broadcasting in his backyard. He was on a break, and then he was out roaming around. And so Walt is back. But Helen was on the broadcast there. We're in the chat saying welcome back, and I don't. I guess when I saw Helen pop in, I just think she. As far as you, Jeeves, you're back in Vancouver. I saw him yesterday too, Thammer. Yeah, were you on there yesterday? I think you were in the broadcast too, Thammer, weren't you? And Tony's saying Jeeves. Yeah, Jeeves is back in Vancouver. So he had a good, safe train. Not train. Don't say that, Rich. Plane ride back to Vancouver. Yeah, I thought I saw Walt's note. Yeah, Walt is back. And it's great seeing him. Teddy, it was Teddy's birthday yesterday. So that was cool. I was in and out asleep all day. Yes, yeah, you're probably recovering from that long haul there as far as that goes. And such. So let's see. I might have to get another cup of coffee here. Let's see. Our world history for today. Let's see. For this moment. No, actually, this moment's from years past. You had a blast. Yeah, like I said Monday there, Jeeves, your Instagram pictures of the you didn't want to leave. Yeah. Who's on Twitter, Tony? Yeah, Walt's on Twitter. I don't think he's using Twitter. I have to check, but I had a card. Back when I started doing this card bit. This is the Michael Bathurst version of being grateful. I'm grateful for this person here. I didn't come up with this deal. This is a Michael Bathurst. Michael Bathurst did this. He's an okay guy, and this is my takeaway. I thought that was a pretty cool thing, so I can do it here. Yeah, Walt. That's Walt's Twitter handle right there, @WaltHollick. And follow him here on Twitch, because he was up twice yesterday. He was on a break from work. He works from home, and then he was out with Teddy. I think I was getting done mowing the lawn, and I come back, and he was up. He was broadcasting for a good hour while I was mowing the lawn. So I'm gonna have to watch some of the replay on that today, as far as that goes, because I missed it. So I want to, that's the good advantage of having a replay and stuff like that. So okay, gotta follow him. Yeah, follow Walt and stuff like that. And I'm sure he might be on today. Let's see our history for today. Um, Ooh, this is a good one. Happy 64. I'm older than this guy. I thought he was older than me. Happy 64th birthday to the radically cool bassist Marcus Miller. Along with a very successful solo career, he has worked closely with Miles Davis, Herbie Hancock, Stanley Clark, and Victor Wooten. All great guys there. He has collaborated a Lifetime Achievement Award, Grammy, and was appointed UNICEF Artist for Peace. Happy birthday, sir. I thought he was older than me. He was born 1959. Wow. He's played bass on over 500 recordings, appearing on albums by such as Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Herbie Hancock, Marie Carey, Eric Clapton, the Crusaders, Wayne Short, even Frank Sinatra, George Benson. There's a big name right there, George Benson. God, I love him. Dr. John, Aretha Frank, Elton John, Joe Walsh, a whole bunch of guys. Chaka Khan, LL Cool J, Bernard White. Man, this guy, he's the guy in the background. He's doing the bass. He's an expert in his stuff. He's yeah, it is nice. He's the one that he's in the background. The guy's that guy's a superstar, and people don't realize it. You know, when you mention that, who the heck is Marcus Miller? Yeah, Marcus Miller. He can freaking play a mean bass. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, today is Flag Day, American honoring the day 244 years ago today when the Star-Spangled Banner design was adopted by the United States Congress as the national flag in 1777. On this day in 1789, those that drink whiskey was distilled from corn mash for the first time by a clergyman, Reverend Elijah Craig, who came up with the liqueur bourbon because the Reverend lived in Bourbon County, Kentucky. Oh, that's how bourbon got its name. Okay. Phil Jackson on this day in 2009 coached the Los Angeles Lakers, broke Red Auerbach's record by winning his 10th NBA. And we'll be talking about the NBA here after the thing here. Let's see, what's the AP history for today. Let's see. Oh, this was the day. Let's see. In 1775, the Continental Army, forerunner of the United States Army, was created. So happy birthday, U.S. Army again. Okay, in 1911, this is interesting. The British ocean liner RMS Olympic set on its maiden voyage for New York, arriving 1 week later. The ship's captain was Edward John Smith. Okay, who went on to command the ill-fated RMS Titanic the following year. Wow, that's eerie right there. Wow. And in 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed a measure. It was probably from Congress because it became law. A measure adding the phrase "under God" to the Pledge of Allegiance. And let's see, what else do we have? On this day in 1993, President Bill Clinton nominated Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who passed away, to serve on the United States Supreme Court on this day back in 1993. A great lady in herself. A great lady. I think everybody loved her. She was good. And that's about it. Yesterday, we have a Subway Series going on down there in New York City. The Yankees handed it to the Mets. It seems like the only time the Yankees can win is if they're playing the Mets. And that score was, what is it? What was that score? Where's the scores? I just had them here. Oh, there it is. The Yankees won 7-6. So we got a Subway Series going. Jeeves, your Toronto Blue Jays, you probably already know this. They beat, who did they beat? They won against the, I just had it here. Jeez, this thing gets all bobbled up. Oh, no, they lost. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They lost. I'm sorry, Jeeves. They lost. I misspoke. The Orioles beat them 11-6, but they've been on a tear lately here, as far as that goes. This last week, so not as bad as the Yankees and Mets. So that's baseball. Let's see. Yeah, they lost. That's what I'm saying. They lost 11-6. Yeah, I'm saying final yesterday. The Blue Jays are down there in Baltimore. 11. The Orioles had 11. The Blue Jays had 6. Yeah, they lost. Yeah. Well, you win some, you lose some. They've been on a tear. They've been playing a lot better ball as far as winning than the. And let's see. Today, the Blue Jays continue to play the Orioles down there in Baltimore, and we have the Yankees and Mets tonight at 7:10. I'll have to watch some of that. The NBA. We had the game Monday night, and I think by this point everybody knows that the Denver Nuggets won their first National Basketball Association championship. And me and Tony were talking about this Sunday. It was going to be all. I think it was a close game. I could say I watched the beginning of it, and I just couldn't stay up. I think I was sleeping through it, and it looked like Miami was going. They ended up winning the first quarter, 24-22, and won the second quarter. They won the first half. Second half, they ended up losing, 26-20, and then 24-18. I'd be watching it too. Yeah, I tried staying up. I just could not. I said, well, I'll it looked. I thought there was going to be. I really thought at the half. I went to bed before the half, Tony, and I said, geez, I think the Miami's going to. They're going to go to a. It's going to go to a seventh game, and I guess I woke up the next yesterday morning when I was getting ready for the. Setting up for the Tioga radio show. I'm thinking, holy crap, NBA, the Nuggets won. So the Nuggets, Miami, they weren't no sluts, but I think that series against the Boston Celtics took a lot out of them, as far as that goes. The Denver, you could say they rested. They were a good team. So congrats to the Denver Nuggets. And I guess in hockey, I saw the thing this morning when I was setting up for this. The Las Vegas Knights won the Stanley Cup last night against the Florida. Here we have a Florida team. What's the Florida team? The Florida team playing Las Vegas team. Both areas. They're not snow country. It's all sunshine, right? They're playing for the Stanley Cup of ice hockey. But the Las Vegas Knights, I guess, and they've only been around since the last 6 years. I looked at it at 6 years ago. They started forming in 2017, and here it is 6 years later. Boom, they've got a Stanley Cup. Miami did fine. They just did they? Okay. It's a Miami team for it's Miami and Las Vegas. Both they're playing on the ice when outside the ice arena it's probably 100+ degrees. Yeah, the Vegas Knights. Okay, so congrats to the Vegas Knights and stuff like that. Just like in Miami. What happened to the Canucks there, or the Maple Leafs there, Jeeves? And then with me, the New York Rangers and the Islanders, I guess you could say. So there we have it. There, the wrap up on the sports here. So so again, just backtracking. Walt is up. He might be. Is he on? I don't. Let's see. Let me check the thing here. Tony, no, I was talking about the NBA. Oh, Miami. Okay, yeah. They did fine. Yeah, they won the first half, Tony. I said, okay, it's a done deal. I figure, okay, they're gonna come back and win it because they won a couple games right there in Boston and stuff like that. So that home court advantage is just that it looks from the box scores that the Denver Nuggets were able to hang on and stuff like that. So what's the Florida hockey team? Where are they from? They're not from Miami too, are they? I'm not sure. Okay, I guess today I'm gonna just keep a watch out for Walt. It's gonna rain today. I don't know when the rain. It's getting a little. It's spitting a little bit out there right now. We got a few raindrops, it looks like. So I'll be puddling around here. I might get another broadcast in later. Gaming broadcast maybe on Lord of the Rings as far as that goes. Or also, I played some PUBG yesterday. I've been doing solo on PUBG of late as far as that goes, and that's fun. That's challenging. Very challenging as far as that goes. Yesterday, I didn't do all that great. Let's see. Florida Panthers. Okay, thank you, Tony. See, I don't know hockey. I gotta try and. Tony, we should really think on top of a football. We should. Do you like hockey, Tony? Do you follow hockey at all? So maybe I'll have a broadcast and have you come in and you can school me on hockey. Because I don't know crap about hockey as far as that goes. I think the last full hockey game I watched, and I've said this before, was the Miracle on Ice when the U.S. beat the then Soviet Union, as far as that goes. So, the Florida Panthers, as far as that goes, and but yeah, I'm going to be looking out for Walt today, as far as supporting him as a broadcaster, supporting him as a viewer, as far as that goes, and liking this stuff. I'd only watch the first fight. I only watched the first fight in hockey, and then you turn the TV off, Thammer. There's the fight. That's cool. Yeah, there's some fights. Thank God they're padded, but they come off. You can see when they've broken up. I've seen a couple fights too. As far as I think there was one time, well, just recently or last month, I think I turned the TV on or I switched channels, and the Buffalo Sabres were playing somebody, and there was a fight, and there was blood all over the guy's face. Let's see, Tony, football, basketball, and barely baseball for me. Okay. For me, it's definitely baseball, football, and basketball. Hockey. I don't know what soccer. The real football, I guess. I have watched some soccer matches because I get all the matches here on the TV as far as that goes and stuff. But I think the last time I really watched some soccer was the last Olympics. The U.S. was in there and stuff like that. So just as far as that goes, Tampa Ray doing all right this year. Let's see. Is that your ball team, Thammer? Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay in the standings. Let me go to the standings because Tampa Bay, they're first. Yeah, the Rays. Tampa Bay Rays. Is that who the Rays are? They're Tampa Bay, right? Let's see. Yeah, Tampa Bay. The Rays. Because then you got the Marlins, right? It's not Tampa Bay Marlins. It's the Tampa Bay Rays. Is that the team? Tampa Bay. Yeah, the Rays. Okay, yeah, they're first place there, Thammer. They're kicking the Yankees and the Blue Jays and the Red Sox and the Orioles. They're 4 games out, so they're a tough team. They're a good team. That's a team. Does Jeter's he owns that team, I think, as far as that goes. So, but at any rate, that's your team. So let's just say we're all in the same division, Thammer. You like the Rays. Jeeves likes the Toronto Blue Jays. I like the Yankees. Tony and Ted, they're in the other division. They're in the other league. They like them. I like the Mets too. I like all New York teams, but they're Met fans and stuff like that. I'm more partial to the Yankees and stuff as far as that goes. All right, folks, we're gonna go ahead and exit stage left here. We're coming up to the top of the hour here, and I'm gonna get my day started. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee here as far as that goes, and I want to say thank you for those in the chat. I want to say thank you to Tony D for coming in, Tim Fan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ted Hicks, the real Ted Hicks from Late Night Parenting. Thank you, sir. Thank you to Double J's coming in from Mumbai, India. Thank you, Tim Fan. Can't forget about my good friend Tim Fan. Everything we do leads up to this moment. That's a good one, Tim. Very good. I want to say thank you to Thamer coming in from the Kingdom, Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Thamer. Always good seeing you. And wish you the best, as well as the others in the chat. Thank you, Mr. Jeeves, coming back from a great vacation visit there over in Edinburgh, Scotland, where he saw Helen. But he's back, and he's back in Vancouver. Thank you, Jeeves, for being here. And thank you for watching this. The people that were watching the broadcast here, thank you for watching the replay also over on Rumble and YouTube. You all have a great one. This is Rich Roberts. Fireman Rich here on the Twitch, at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter, where I told myself as a social media observer, social media enthusiast. In other words, I like playing on this thing called the internet. Get that real quick. You all have a great one, folks. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again, guys. Later, alligators. Ciao for now.